This is Earth, the planet and our solar system that we live on. However, our planet is not on a good path for continuing to sustain life. The Earth is facing the accelerating detrimental effects of climate change, also referred to as global warming. Well, what exactly is climate change? Climate change is defined as a long-term change in the Earth's overall temperature with massive and permanent ramifications. So, this video I gonna tell you some facts about climate change and some solutions for its problems. So, don't wasting time. Let's go for it. Climate scientists believe that this is not caused naturally by the Earth, but by human activity. Earth's atmosphere consists of gases such as oxygen and nitrogen and other gases known as greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide and methane. Incoming light from the sun hits the Earth's surface. The Earth absorbs some of that energy, heating the surface of the planet. The rest of that energy gets reflected. Some of that energy goes back on into space. The greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide trap the energy and send it right to the Earth's surface, heating it up even more. This is known as the greenhouse effect. Now, a little greenhouse effect is natural to the Earth and is a good thing to have. But a large greenhouse effect can be catastrophic, causing a lot of that energy to stay in our atmosphere and heat up the Earth at an accelerating rate. Some of the main human activity that emits greenhouse gases are fossil fuel burning, animals agriculture, deforestation, and waste and recycle pollution. Burning fossil fuel like coal, oil, and natural gas as well as gasoline for some of the largest pollutants of carbon emissions. Not only that, but when fossil fuels are burnt and their gas is mixed with heat, they create smoke, a thick air pollutant that is highly toxic. For example, Beijing smoke is so thick and heavy that you can go outside without some form of surgical mask or breathing filter. The massive amounts of excrement produced by livestock farms emit toxic gases such as hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and methane into the air. Methane is 23 times more effective at trapping heat than CO2, and roughly 80% of these emissions in the US come from animal waste. Over 56 billion animals are globally raised every year for food purposes. That's 8 times more than the human population and 8 times as much waste, adding emissions to our atmosphere. Land used for growing animals feed and raising animals for food used as staggering 30% of the Earth's land mass in 2006, and the food production industry has only increased since. 7 football fields worth of land is bulldozed every minute to create more room for farmed animals in the crops that feed them. Bulldozing land and deforestation not only emits greenhouse gases, but it gets rid of plants, trees, and forests, the things on our planet that actually absorb carbon dioxide. The more we deforest our earth, the less carbon dioxide it can absorb from our atmosphere. Solid waste landfills are some of the largest pollutants of methane gas in the United States. The average person produces 4.3 pounds of trash per day. That's 1569 pounds of trash per year for one person. With the 7 plus billion people that live on the globe, that's 11.6 trillion pounds of dumped into landfills. But how do we know that our human activity is a cause of accelerated climate change and not the Earth's natural process? Our civilizations produced a devastating 14 billion tons of carbon dioxide last year. which equals to 700 trillion cubic feet of CO2. That's a little more than 100 Mount Everest of CO2. Or it's enough CO2 to fill the entire Grand Canyon 5 times, or it's the equivalent of 19 million Empire State Buildings. The largest natural pollutant of the earth are volcanoes. If we take the largest scientific estimate of carbon emissions produced by volcanoes every year, that's 500 million tons of volcanic CO2, but that even 2% of the nearly 14 billion tons of CO2 that our civilizations produced. Over the course of thousands of years, our climate goes to a natural climate cycle of carbon dioxide being absorbed and released into the atmosphere. But once the Industrial Revolution kicked in, burning fossil fuels became the necessity of manufacture and production plants, and the CO2 level shot up violently, have not slowed down since. This is a part 1 video. We'll see the next part. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.